Hey guys, JoeBiz34 back again, and I just wanted to do a really quick vid on this guy. I'm actually at my work. I'm in my room because the figure was delivered to my work address, so I stopped by on a Saturday really quick to pick him up. And while I was unboxing to check him out, I figured let me just do a review right here while I got him. So basically, this is the most recent release of, I guess, this figure, this character. There's been 2 or 3 others from other various companies, like Toys R Us being one of them. And I know there's been a lot of debate going back and forth between what's better, the was it the MC one or the Toys R Us one, and then there was this one coming by SWTOYS. Now, obviously, and there's a picture from the box, and he looks really nice in the box, probably a little better than the actual sculpt, although I have to say I'm kind of impressed with the figure overall. Now, there's definitely negatives, and I'm going to point that out really quick. First off, why do I have this figure? Well, I wanted this character, and nobody has really took on sort of like a custom high-end version yet. I'm sure there will be in the future, but for now, there's only been kind of like these secondary companies, and I know they kind of come off as knockoffs. They're not knockoffs, they're not recasts, because there hasn't been anything to recast. So they are original for what they are. These companies have stepped up and have given us various versions of this figure. Now, did I want to go nuts like some people and you know, go OCD crazy trying to compare each one, or try to, you know, constantly compare one against the other and have them all like to? No, I just waited, and I waited, you know, behind the scenes until I saw all the choices and then decided which one to go for. And for some reason, this one kind of spoke out to me more than others. And so far, I think I'm right. I don't know. I don't have the other 2 in hand, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of opinions, a lot of differences. Hot Toys or any of the major companies have not done this figure for whatever reason, even though it was a big hit in the movies. And maybe someday Hot Toys will. Or maybe, like I said, maybe there'll be a high-end custom at some point with a nice custom tailored suit. I don't know. But for right now, and maybe there is one I'm not aware of. I'm not sure. But for right now, these are our options. These kind of like secondary companies that are coming out and for the most part doing a pretty good job considering. So I wanted to give this one a chance because this is the latest one. We've seen tons of Toys R Us ones. We've seen tons of the other one, the MC, whatever that one's called. And then there's like another version, I think, that had the head and the suit only or something like that. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I've seen various ones. And like I said, I've seen endless amount of videos, but I just wanted to review this one. I can't tell you for sure how they hold up, how this one holds up against the other ones. I'll just give you my review of this one, and then you can take it from there and make up your own mind. First off, I want to say that, you know, all the versions have sculpted hair so far. Now, I've seen some people get custom hair, re-haired, done that looks nice, and, you know, I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility in the future. And if I see a better head sculpt, maybe to replace this at some point, I might do that. But for now, they're sculpted, and you know what? Not bad though, not a bad job. I definitely like the makeup on this one. I think overall, here's really close. I think the makeup is really well done in this one. It's a little softer than what you see on the box. But, you know, the box is magnified and has everything turned up. So maybe if you were to do the same type of lighting, you would see a little more of that roughness or that detail that you see, you know, in the picture on the box. But for the most part, it's pretty damn close. It looks very close to the promo or the prototypes that they showed on the pre-order. So I'm very happy. And, you know, the actor looks like him. And it definitely looks like him. It definitely captures the character and the makeup. I know, like, kind of like Dark Knight, Heath Ledger's Joker, there's different variations of the makeup throughout the film, but, you know, obviously this is very good. The tailoring and the shirt and the suit and the vest and all that is pretty good, as you can see here very close up. Not terrible. The shoes are pretty nice. A little toyish, you know, but they do look like the shoes, and it is from what I understand, the Toys R Us one or one of them have like darker colored shoes that look nicer, but I think these are more technically true to color as far as being more screen accurate. But again, not an expert, but the shoes are not bad. The pants, I don't like the way they drape a little bit. I think they bunch up a little bit on the bottom, so I may have to try to fiddle with that. But what I do like is what I know the Toys R Us complaint is that it's a little chubby. He's a little chubby, and the suit kind of frails a little out too much with that version. I know other than that, the reviews have been pretty decent for Toys R Us. And this one, I think, is kind of a happy medium between the other 2 versions, where it's got that kind of Toys R Us look, as far as from what I could tell, with the paintwork and the sculpt. The sculpt is very good, and I think it's better than the other version, the MC version. But I don't know how it holds up in person to the Toys era, but this is very good, I have to say. And I think the tailoring in the suit is nice. It's got that slim, curved look. The way it kind of drapes on his body, very nice. It does give kind of a slimmer look. I mean, again, I'm not like getting really super OCD about it, but it's very nice. The accessories that come with it are cool. There's the cigarette that I have him holding right now, and the gun. And obviously they give you other hands. They give you other hands for different, like these were the relaxed hands that came out of the box. Closed fist hands, and then like other, you know, just other type of hands. Now, the one critique I will say about the hands, there's another shooting hand, like the trigger hand for the right arm if you want. I have the left arm, so he holds a cigarette. Because they didn't give you a cigarette holding left hand. So in order, if you want him to hold the gun and have the cigarette, you have to go this way. So for the sake of this video, he's left-handed for the gun. But they give you the basics. I mean, it's not as plentiful as the Toys era. I know that's like the most out of all of them. But as you can see here, comes with the mask that holds, you know, that he wears at some point, holds in front of his face in the film. Very nice. The hair does kind of flake a little bit and kind of came off in the box a little bit, as you can see there. So, you know, whatever, but that's just a nice little accessory. And the flowers that he holds, there's the flowers. Very nice touch, you know, that you can have him hold. So that's good. And just be very careful if you unpack the cigarette, because in the same little baggie comes these little beads. I was trying to figure out what they were for, and then I realized that if you look here, there's a couple beads on his shirt. See, there's like 2 beads right there, like one on his collar and then one right there. So I'm assuming these are replacements in case like one of those come off and you lose them. Otherwise, just keep them in a little baggie for safekeeping. Now, the downside, the body is a little on the cheap side, of course, and what is, you know, that is to be expected with these figures. I don't expect anything different. The bodies could be replaced if you wanted something sturdier, but I have to say, he stands well. The feet are a little loose, but not terrible. He stands very well on his own. I'll still put him on a stand so that he's more secure. And overall, I have to say, I'm impressed. The only other negative I would say is the hands come off a little doll-like and shiny. So maybe, you know, it'd be worth replacing the hands. I think I'm going to replace the hands with like Hot Toys hands or something that looks a little more realistic. So the hands are a little too shiny and plastic-y looking. But the pegs and everything are compatible to like the Hot Toys hands and stuff. So it's very easily fixable to replace that. And then I want to work the jacket so maybe I can cover up the gap there so you don't see the joint. But I gotta say, overall, for what it is and for the price, it's a really good buy. I'm very happy with this version representing this character. And we'll see what happens in the future as far as there being an improved version. But I like the hair. I like the overall stature of this guy. I think overall they did a very good job for what it is. Negatives, yes. Perfect, definitely no. Some upgrades may be in order, and I think it's to your discrepancy and your preference what you'd like to see changed, if anything. But I gotta say, out of the box, it's not bad. I mean, you know, there's always room for improvement with any of these versions. But if you don't have any of the other versions yet, oh, you almost took a dive. See what I'm saying? So obviously you do need a stand, but you know, for the most part, a lot of figures do that. So I'm not going to really give that too big of a strike. But like I said, if you don't have any yet and you want to decide on picking one for now, this one just kind of recently came out and is available, SWTOYS. And if you want to kind of get the others and kind of do a hybrid where you're not satisfied or you find things that maybe you like more about one of the other versions, but maybe there's some things you like about this version, like the head sculpt, or maybe something about the suit you like better or whatever, then if you have the money, buy a couple of them and then maybe piece together your perfect version of it based on the other accessories and the other head sculpts and clothing that maybe the other versions come with. So for now, if you're just looking for that definitive version and you don't want to like overpay for like ones that have already been released, get this one. And it's a very fair price, and I think for what it is, what do you get, ultimately it's really good. So anyway, that's a quick review. JoeBiz34. Hope this helps for anybody that's curious about this one. And for now, this is the guy that's going to represent him in my collection. Alrighty? Till next time, guys. Peace out.